Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, quick middle of the day update here. Not much happened since the last update. However, we broke below micro support. So we have the first indication that a somewhat lasting top might be in place. It's of course too early to fully confirm it. I mean, we are in a larger correction here. As I said to you in the last video, this could even turn into a large triangle. And this looks like a nice three-wave move down. It looks like a nice three-wave move up. If we now form a higher low above the $51.40 level, then yeah, then this could turn into a triangle. So let's talk about the different options. In the most straightforward way, obviously assuming wave 3 top tier, because this is certainly not impulsive to the upside, surely could form a diagonal pattern still here. And it can technically still extend this B wave, but for now I would be in favor of this B wave, to be finished, just because of the first initial break of micro support. It's only an indication at this stage, but yeah, let's talk about the scenario. So in the most straightforward scenario, and this scenario is valid as long as today's high, no, it's not today's high, as long as the Saturday high is not broken. That level is at $65.60. As long as that level isn't broken to the upside, we could be watching now for this C wave to unfold. Now, at the moment, I only see 3 waves down. I need to see 5 waves for the first confirmation. So if we get 5 waves, we can call that wave 1 in wave C. Then there could be a wave 2 corrective rally, then a wave 3 down, 4, 5. That would be the most straightforward pathway. 5 waves down into this larger support area below $49.50. That would be a nice and simple ABC structure. Now, such a correction is often not that straightforward. And as I explained to you in the last video, it is very much possible that we're forming here a larger flat structure or even a triangle. So another scenario would be, and that's also valid only as long as we stay below the Saturday high. But in this scenario, we also need to stay above the 21st of November low. It could just simply be a larger triangle. A, B, C, D, E. Contracting triangle. The larger degree wave 4 correction would unfold as a triangle. And then after the wave E is complete, a wave 5 to the upside could unfold. So this is a setup that might be in the making. If we get a few more legs complete, a few more waves, and we see a little bit more clearly that a triangle might emerge, then I will highlight that, and then we have a potential triangle setup, okay? It's a bit too early to confirm that, so I don't see a very clear long trade setup here at this stage. There could be a short trade setup that could emerge. I mean, maybe you already used the resistance area, but if we get these initial 5 waves down that I mentioned, yeah, and the 3-wave corrective rally, then we might have a short trade setup. And here, if a triangle is unfolding, we might get a long trade setup, but it's not very clear at this stage. I think these are the 2 main scenarios. Now, there is one scenario that basically is only valid if we break above the Saturday high. So you need to know, what could happen if we break above Saturday's high? What would then be the most likely scenario? Well, then I think it will get very likely that we are resetting that B wave higher, okay? We only broke micro support, okay? So there's plenty of space. We need to give these structures within a correction. It's technically even still possible that this B wave is extending. To be honest, the B wave is quite shallow for a correction in which the A wave was a 3-wave move. Because if the A wave is a 3-wave move, B waves are oftentimes more aggressive. Now, the exception would, for example, be a triangle. Okay. Yeah, so what's possible is absolutely that this move up now was only the A wave. It's a 3-wave move, right? So this could just be the A wave of that B wave. We still have a lot of space. Now we could come down. If this move down stays a 3-wave move, then this could be just a B wave. And if we then see an impulse above the Saturday high, then this is likely just an extension of that larger B wave. Okay, so all of that is still possible, which means we need to wait for a little bit of clarity. But in terms of the immediate structure that we were tracking, I'm in favor that a top is in place. And now we need to see or wait for clarity. Okay, is it maybe a triangle that's playing out? Then we might have a tradable setup. Do we get a high B wave? Then we might also be able to identify smaller setups for a C wave higher. But again, it's not very evident yet. Or do we get 5 waves down and then a 3-wave rally? And then I will be able to give you maybe a short trade setup. So again, at the moment, there's nothing really to do here, I think, other than just tracking the structures and waiting for a clear setup. But I just want to make you aware that most likely, at least, we have a local top there in place at the moment. Yeah, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the link for those channels in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.